Hello, guys. Welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. We just witnessed some masterclass of games. Chelsea win against Newcastle by 2-0, which moves them on top of Arsenal in the Premier League for the first time, as now Arsenal have actually dropped to number 5. It means Aston Villa and Chelsea are now on top of Arsenal. Talk about pressure and what the game against Liverpool actually means for the Gunners. As we are talking, that was not the only game which was played, people. There were so many games which were being played. Manchester United loses to Westham in the last minute when a penalty was given. Danny Ings, it looks like Danny Ings touched the ball before the penalty was given. But anyway, the VAR gave the penalty against United, and United lose it in the last minute. And also, let's talk about Tottenham, in which that they should have been beaten by 2-0 because I think Crystal Palace scored and the ball was not actually, it was offside, and that's what actually saved Tottenham from the humiliation. It seems like the decision making for Ange Postecoglou. This is the problem with Spurs. It seems like every single time they take one step forward and 3 steps back, you are never sure with what they give you. You are never sure exactly what you get from Spurs, and this was an opportunity for them to go 3 points to try and put pressure on the teams that are playing on the top, yet they lost the game. So it means Spurs won't be able to move to where they could have been going. I think right now as I speak, Spurs, because they did not win their number 8, if they had won the game, they'll be 17. They're similar again as Chelsea. They'll either be on top of Arsenal or below Arsenal. So it means they are not going to move anywhere. That's how the Premier League is looking like. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Where are you watching us from and what you thought of today's game? But let's talk about Cole Palmer, people. Because Cole Palmer, every single time when you ask him to deliver, he does. Of course, we know he disappeared last week against Liverpool, but he came back. Even though it was like there were moments he was being man-marked by Newcastle. One moment he gets a chance, he gets an opportunity, he does one amazing pass to Neto with so much pace to cover and to run, take advantages of the chance with the ball that he got, runs and actually scores, passes to Jackson, who scores another goal this season. I think Jackson is really one of those top 5 people when the top 5 keep scoring each and every game. He's having a time of his life, but that just tells you how good this Chelsea team has been under Maresca. Every single time when you think that they will not give you one of the best performances, they always show up. They always prove, not only to the people who are watching, but to the world, that don't write us down. We are going to do something special. And they keep doing it again. And ice cold Palmer, I'm not done with him. After that, he in the second half, earlier in the game, gets an amazing pass from Lavia, move and scores an amazing goal, very close to where the goalkeeper was. Some people might say the Newcastle goalkeeper could have done better, but my problem is that why are the defenders allowing Cole Palmer to come close, entering the 18 area and giving him the chance to actually shoot without actually being, questioned or even to be pushed a bit? What is happening with Newcastle? So many questions that need answers, and today we saw that they could not step up when we needed to do something, and Chelsea deserve the victory. They deserve what they got because they fought for it. They gave it their all, and at the end of the day, they are celebrating because they are now on top. Because now they are gonna be watching the other team and seeing what happens. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of what Chelsea are gonna do, and how far can they go? Right now, as I'm speaking to you, right now as I'm gonna put it on the screen, they've moved top. They've really moved so high in the Premier League. But in terms of the match stats, as you can see on the screen, everything was played. Cole Palmer running the show as usual. But the most important thing that you need to see are the stats. Look at this, 51% to something. So the game was not really far away from each other. But the shots on target, Chelsea were getting the opportunity to chaos. 17 shots in total to 11, but in touches they had more, passes they had more, tackles it was 13. Then clearance were made more by Chelsea than for Newcastle, because most of the times it forced Chelsea to defend. The last minute defense, Chelsea had more corners. Offsides were both on all sides, but more to Chelsea. Yellow cards to Newcastle, 6 to Chelsea. That's a crazy number. Fouls considered are so many. I'm actually worried about a player called, what's his name? Help me, my brain just froze. The defender Fofana, there was an opportunity. He went in trying to defend, and doing that, I actually thought that maybe he might have picked up a serious injury, but he was able to continue. And that sometimes is what is important. Are you able to continue when the pressure is on your side, when everything's not looking like they're gonna go the way you're used to seeing it? And it shows that he did that. And now where we stand right now, we have to see how far he continues. I hope there's no injury. Reece James played today as a number 3, even though Kukurea was there. Reece James came back into that team. Playing as a back three sometimes, it's a way for the manager to protect him so that he doesn't get so many injuries. That's a way of protecting him, and it's really important. He needs to be protected, because if he's not, he could be in trouble. But all of these things, we saw them, and they gave us an amazing performance we saw from Chelsea. They deserve to be where they are. Madueke causing chaos going forward, doing as much as he can to try and influence the game, to try and offer something into the game. But that's all that we saw today. But as well, let's talk about Tottenham Hotspurs. What is wrong with Ange Postecoglou's team? It seems like when they're high, they go down. When they're down, they remain down. There is never any understanding of where they stand at the moment. There's always that shift, and it's really confusing. Here was an opportunity for them to prove something. Here was an opportunity for them to move at least in a position which counted. But Mateta's goal, which was scored in the 31 minute, the goal was scored in the 31st minute, was the goal that won the game for Palace. Tottenham could not answer back. They had the position. They did not even have enough shots on target. This is the funny part. They dominated the ball, but it seems like where they were dominating the ball was exactly where they were being allowed to be dominating by Crystal Palace. That's really important. That's showing an ability to control the game. And that's what we saw today, because in terms of shots, Crystal Palace had more shots, 14 to this. In fact, Vicario was the busiest of the goalkeepers in terms of tackles, in terms of everything. It's showing that Vicario had to work overtime, but it's always important. You always have to deliver. Even when things don't seem like it, you always have to deliver. But let's talk about the game, which so many people are calling robbery. Somerville scores at 8:74. Casemiro responds after Ezetsky assist in the air, and Casemiro finished it. Gerard Bowen given a penalty in the last minute. But this game should not even have gotten themselves there, because so many times United should have scored. So many times they were running the show. In fact, there's an opportunity that United literally missed, an empty goal with Dalot, and I think this is going to come back to haunt him, because if he had at least put that goal in the back of the net, this could have been a different game. But yet here we are. They lost at West Ham, and West Ham have been one of the worst teams. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, their first win of the league of the season. And that you have to ask questions. Is Eric Ten Hag the best man really for what he's doing? Exactly where does this go for them, and what exactly are we going to see? And why exactly do we always have to see Amad Diallo coming as a substitute? I don't get that. So many questions need to be asked by this team, and every single time we just cannot get an understanding. But in terms of the league, look at where United now sits. They are now 14th. They are now 14th. They've just lost to a West Ham team, which has not been playing well, but they've now moved. Now they're actually on top of United, and now they can take advantages. Tottenham Hotspurs are number 8. They're going down. Nottingham Forest, they've moved above them. Brentford are looking good, very close to Spurs. Sally sharing on the points, but everything is now here. Second is going to be playing number 5. It's Liverpool going to the Emirates. It's Arsenal versus Liverpool. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. The game is there. The players are out there. They are preparing to enter. In fact, they're entering the ground and the grass. It's exciting times. I cannot wait. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the Connect, and check us also on the Football Connect LFC as we talk about all the games that have been played and everything that we're going to see. Let's see what happens from here. The big game is here. Click the like button, subscribe to the Connect, and don't forget, we're here. Let's see what we do at the Emirates. We're out. Peace. Subscribe to the
beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.